Hello guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's a girl Grace Anna, and thank you so very much for stopping by. Thank you so very much for all the support. I cannot do without you guys. You guys are amazing. I super love you.
See you go down, yeah. Say me I love the way you bend body. Hop in my Maserati, baby, hop in my Maserati, and I just wanna see you ride somebody. And I know she'll be the death.
I'm going to start up with my eyeshadow, and I'm going in with my L.A Girl concealer in the shade of 980. After that, I'm going to blend it with my brush. I don't know, this brush doesn't have a name, but it does. But basically, I don't think it's customized, so I don't know the name. So you can use any brush that you want. So I'm just tapping that into my lid. To set the concealer, I'm going to pick this color powder from Black Opal Face Definer, and I'm going to use that to set the lid, the concealer all in. So I'll be playing with my Morphe 35E palette today. I'm going in with this warm orange shade. Then I'm just going to use that to tap into all the lid. So after tapping that in, I'm going to pick this light pink, and I'm going to lay it in my outer corner. So this part, I'm just pressing that in. After that, I'm going to pick this dark blue. So I'm just tapping and pressing at the same time. Just try to make it melt with the first shade. I'm going to pick this red warm shade. This is not like very pepperish red. I'm going to tap that into, just use it to trace more of my brow bone. It's my eyebrows brush. I'm going to take this and pack a little bit of this eyeshadow primer from Eurer. So to fill in my crease coat, I'm going to pick this shade from the palette, just gently tapping that in. I'm going to mix the three color in together again. Just clean off every harsh line so we don't see any harsh line on the crease cut. So I'm just tapping in basically. So I'm going to take my pigment eyeshadow that has the same tone with the first shade that I lay in the crease cut. Oh my god, this look very poppy in. I wasn't expecting this. I was not expecting this. Okay guys, so for the face, I'm going to clean off my excess oil, and you have to make sure that your face is neat before you go in with anything on your face. That is very important. So I'm using that to just work on the areas where I have oil. So noticing from the video, you know that I have oil, and if you are my subscribers, you know that I always complain about oily face. So please don't let this be new to your So not to prime is a crime, so it is very very important that you use primer before you go in with your foundation. All right, so I'm using HD Studio photogenic primer, and this primer has been my savior for years. So putting it to the areas where I mostly have oil, then I'm going to use my hand to just press that in. Now that my primer is on, I'm going to use Pond long lasting oil control, and this one is for oily skin. So if you have an oily skin, please do use primer that has like a matte, just use a mattifying primer. That is very very important. So I'm just going to lay that to where I mostly have oil. So when you want to apply like your foundation, make sure that it's your skin tone foundation, and also make sure that you don't apply too much of foundation to your face. Just apply like a very light, so that your face doesn't look like masquerade on the screen or whenever you want to take a shot. Going for my foundation, I'm going to use Mary foundation in the shade of Bronzer 708, then L.A Girl Concealer HD Matte, and this one is oil free. This is SPF 30, and the shade is 607. So I'm going to be pressing that in. You can use your beauty blender, but if you don't want, you can use your beauty puff, but if you don't want, if you prefer using brush, you can use that. Anyone that goes is fine. So I'm tapping that into my face, and you can see like a little amount that I just dropped on my face. So this is going to be enough for me. So for my highlights, I'm going to use the same concealer that I use, and I'm going to use that too underneath my eye. So I'm just going to buff that in. So to set the concealer, I'm going to use Sacha Buttercup setting powder. Then I'm going to open up my eyes and tap that, making sure that it goes in very well. So even if you don't highlight your face after your foundation, if you go in with your setting powder, it can also open up your eyes and make it more focused. Back to the eye. For my eyeliner, I'm using Karite liner. And for my mascara, I'm going to use Eurer Beauty mascara. So make sure that your natural brows are up, so that your false lashes can lay very well, and that is when you will not be able to see in between the eye. So I'll go off camera to put on my eyelashes, then I'll be right back. So for my under eye, I'm going to mix this together and add it up with this first shade. I don't need it to be more dark, I want it something sexy and still focus. Basically, this eyeshadow is not supposed to be for this tutorial, but I felt the need that I needed this. I've been planning of creating this eyeshadow look, so that is why. So bear with me. So I'm bringing it to the front side. I'm going to use my mascara to just bring out my under lash line. And this contour is so amazing. Just look at that focus in there. So for my lip, I'm going to use my black pencil, and this pencil has been in my box, so I don't know the name. My lipstick, I'm using this Huda Cute Package lipstick. Guys, basically I don't know the name of this lipstick, but I know that is a cute one. I can't pronounce it, so I'm going to leave every details in the description so you can check them out. I needed more like a bright juicy lip, so I'm going to take my lip glow and add a little bit of that my powder to just set the whole face in. So for my blush, I'm going to mix this shade and this together, add a little pinch of this, smile a little bit and tap that in. For my highlighter, I'm going to take Morphe Sun Shimmery Bronzer. This bronzer has been in my box and I haven't been using it, so I felt that I should use it today. So I'm taking a little bit of that, then smile a little bit and tap that in. This bronzer is super lovely. So for my nose, I'm going to take a little bit of that on my hand, then I'm going to just tap it to the bridge of my nose, just like that, then to the center part of my, then start bringing it. I prefer using my hand because I felt that it gives me more of a glow. Then I'm going to use this brush to just blend everything together. So the last thing that you want to do after your makeup is to spray. So guys, this is the final look of my tutorial today. Let me know if you like this video. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, join the family, send me a shout out on my IG, and just follow me. Let's talk and let's discuss.